So I'm going to be making one of my favorite snack time meals. It's a chaat, which means it's basically a salad of a whole bunch of stuff with a spicy dressing. And this one has chickpeas, buckwheat, and avocados. And I love this because it is so satisfying, it is nourishing, it is good for you, and it's just plain old delicious. So you actually crave it. All right, let's get started. All right, we're gonna start with, I have some cooked chickpeas here. Okay, we're gonna start with my cooked black chickpeas. So I'm gonna put in maybe about a cup of these. And I just keep these around because they're one of my favorite things to add into everything. Great source of protein and fabulous taste, and they hold up well. They hold their shape so you're not biting into squish. All right. Go ahead and move that aside. While I am chopping onions, I'm going to toast the buckwheat. So buckwheat can be done two ways. You can either cook it, and it cooks pretty fast with a little bit of boiling water. Same thing, you do two parts of water to 1 part of the grain. I'm going to toast these instead of boiling these because I really like that crunch that they add. So, and they cook very fast. So here we go. I'm going to put this in here and just toast these. So I'm going to do about a 1/4 cup. And now I'm going to chop up the onion and the lemons and the coriander and the avocado. So this comes together really quickly, and as I said, super delicious. You will enjoy this. Okay. Trying to turn it sideways, but it didn't want to go. That's fine. I will work with whatever I have. So you don't want big chunks of these in your mouth. And you can put less onion if you don't like a lot of onion. You can also skip the onion. So green onion works here. I just happen to have a red one kind of peeled and ready to go, so that's what I'm using, but you can use spring onion instead. Like I said, you don't want big chunks coming into your mouth, so you want to chop it up a little small. Throw it in. And coriander. If you do not like coriander, I don't recommend replacing it with parsley. Doesn't taste as good. But again, just add a little more spring onion or skip it all together. I personally love this. It's really good for kind of detoxing the blood. It takes out some of the heavy metals from your system. So if you can learn to like it, learn to like it. If you have one of those genes that don't let you like it, as I said, not sure I would replace it with parsley. It'll change the taste completely. All right. So stir these around. You can see they start to roast very quickly. See, they're already nice and toasty. I'm just going to remove them from the heat. That's how quick it is. And they're ready to go. So I'm going to remove it from the heat and just let it sit, cool off a little bit. This is a great way to add crunch to your salad if you don't feel like adding nuts one day, if you want to be a little lighter. And buckwheat is not a wheat, just so that you know. This is gluten-free. It is actually has nothing to do with wheat at all. I believe it's a millet, but don't quote me on that. Cilantro. Go ahead and throw that in. I'm going to do a couple of green chilies. These are always optional. These are actually not very hot, so that's the other thing. But do it according to your taste buds. And then a little bit of avocado. I'm going to dig this out with, I'll dig it out with the spoon. Alrighty. Throw that in. We're going to do 1 lemon. As you can see, this comes together so quickly. I'm going to add something called chaat masala, which you get in the Indian store. So that was about 2 teaspoons. And it has salt in it, so you want to be careful about that. And then this is roasted cumin seed that I have ground up. So you first roast it like I did the buckwheat, and then you grind it in your grinder or in a mortar and pestle. And salt, don't forget the salt. My pink salt from my beets and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. So we're just going to stir this all up. How quickly it comes together. And it is so worth it to make this. So chaat masala has some black salt in it with that sulfury, eggy smell. That also comes through in here. So if you don't like that smell, the sulfury smell, then just do a little bit of red pepper and the toasted cumin seeds. And you can skip the rest. All right, perfect. Let me taste this. Oh, fabulous. So to serve this, it is fun to do a little mold. And then sprinkle these kind of over that. So that you get the crunch when you eat. And don't forget a little tomato flour. Okay, and a little sprig of coriander. And here you go. It comes out really good. All right, I'm just gonna bite into this and see how it came out. So crunchy from the buckwheat, spicy, tangy, creamy from the avocado. You get a nice bite from the black chickpeas. This is so good. This is such a satisfying meal, snack, whatever you want it to be. It is really good. You can even stuff it inside some tortillas, roll it up, and you've got a kind of a great wrap. Super good.